Welcome to meditation class number 6 of the spring season. We're going to do something a little bit different today. You know, I've emphasized ahimsa, meaning no harm, but in the Buddhist tradition, there's another concept that I think just sits right alongside ahimsa in a way of ahimsa says what we're not doing, and Maitri says what we are doing. And Maitri is translated a lot of different ways, but loving kindness is probably the most accurate. And this is a Maitri meditation, a loving kindness meditation. So let me tell you what I'm going to set you up to do. Once we are relaxed and comfortable and we brought our awareness into the body, remember we always do some bottom-up meditation stuff first. Then I'm going to ask you to just play with this concept that you are going to think about someone, bring them to mind, and then express toward that person with your imagination, may you be happy, may you be free from suffering. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. Don't sweat remembering that because I'm going to remind you each time of what you might want to say. You can adjust this and make it your own too. You can say anything you want. I think it's important too at this point to recognize that happiness, they're not talking about giddiness or silliness. The Dalai Lama defines happiness as deep satisfaction. Isn't that a wonderful thought when you think about a time when you were deeply satisfied? That's the effect that we are, in a way, wishing for the people that we bring to mind. We divide the people who come to mind into groups. The first group is yourself. So you would change the words around, may I be happy, may I be free from suffering. The second group is the people that you are most close to, the people you care about the most and who care the most about you. The third group is people, you know them, but you don't know them well. Maybe they're neighbors. Maybe they're the cashier at the grocery store or the person who delivers your mail. Maybe you know their first name, but you don't really know a lot about them like you do with your friends and family. The next group is people with whom you feel uncomfortable. You can skip that part if you want, but I find it really powerful. For one thing, the people who come to mind, you're finding out something sometimes about who makes you comfortable and who you feel uncomfortable about. And then the last group is everyone. Everyone. And so you change the words around there a little bit. May all be happy. May all be free from suffering. Give this one a try. It sounds like we're just going through the motions, but I've always felt a much deeper effect than just going through the motions in doing this meditation. This meditation can be used anytime. It doesn't have to be a morning practice or an evening practice. I find when I can't sleep, it's a good practice to just sort of smooth out my thoughts, get rid of some of the ruminations and negative stuff going on. I find I use it then too, but you can use it anytime. So if you're ready, let's begin. Find yourself in a comfortable position. Lie on the bed, lie on the floor. If you make those choices, you need to support your head with maybe a folded hand towel, and you might need a prop under your knees just to give ease and comfort to your low back. Make sure you're warm enough too. If you're sitting in a recliner, you can tip the seat back and the legs up. If you're sitting on the edge of a chair, like we use for asana and pranayama, that's fine, but it's not really comfortable for long stretches of time. So you only use that one if you're pretty sure you're going to fall asleep. And if you're someone who's falling asleep because you're tired, sleep is more important than meditation. But if you're someone who just automatically falls asleep, then I suggest you choose a seated position. So get yourself situated. And then take a long, gentle inhale. Makes you a little longer. And on exhale, let the breath soften any tension in your body. With each inhale, feel your body lifted a little bit. And with each exhale, the body just sinks down softer, more limp. Tension just draining away. And then bring your attention to the breath in your nose. And on exhale, soften your face, your jaw, the little muscles around your eyes. Let your inner gaze into the darkness behind your eyelids be broad and soft, and the little muscles will slow down. Bring your attention to the breath moving through your throat. And on exhale, soften that space between ears and shoulders. Let your neck be long and supple. Your chin might come up. You might need to readjust your position on whatever's supporting your head. You want your neck to be happy, soft, relaxed, as much as is possible for you. Bring your attention to the breath moving your chest. And on exhale, soften the shoulder to arm connection. Let your arms be limp and soft. Change their position if you need to be most comfortable. Bring your attention to the breath that moves your belly. And on exhale, soften that hip-leg connection. Let your legs be limp and your hips soft. And then come in to that little spot above your belly button or your navel, umbilicus, the spot where you can place your hand and feel your diaphragm moving. Or maybe you don't need the hand and you can feel it with your inner perception. Interoception is what that's called. Watch your body breathe. And then we'll begin the Maya Tree meditation. I suggest that after I tell you the category and remind you of the statement that I suggest you use, please make it your own if you need to, that you pause your audio so that you can do all of the people that come to mind before we move to the next category. Let's try it that way, and you can leave me some comments if that doesn't work for you. So, the first focus is yourself. As you inhale, bring awareness to your body, to the thoughts that are coming up, and then on exhale, may I be happy, may I be free from suffering. Pause the audio and try that at least once. You can do it more than once if you want. Okay, the second category is people with whom you're most comfortable. Loved ones, precious friends, family. People with whom you're most comfortable. And I suggest you put their name in. So it might sound something like, may my mom be happy, may my mom be free from suffering. Or just, may mom be happy, may mom be free from suffering. Any name you want to put in. Pause the audio and do as many of them as you want. Okay, the third category is people that you don't know very well, but you see them. Your post person who brings your mail, the cashier at the grocery store, the librarian, the person who rides the bus the same day, the same time as you every week. People you've noticed and who have been kind. So they're not the intimate, comfortable people. They are the everyday, comfortable people. And when you make your wish for them, I suggest you say, may they be comfortable, may they be free from suffering. Not they, because you're talking about more than one of them at a time, but they as a pronoun to respect everyone else's choices and experiences. So pause the audio and think of people that you see on a regular basis but don't know well. May they be comfortable, may they be free from suffering. The fourth category is people with whom you feel a little uncomfortable or a lot uncomfortable. And this may be a difficult category for you. Maybe start with the people who are mildly uncomfortable and then see how you feel in that context. And then you might move on to others that you feel less than comfortable around. The wish is still phrased the same way. May they be happy. May they be free from suffering. This has an effect. I think it recognizes the perception that hurt people hurt people. By wishing them well, you acknowledge we're all just human. Give that a whirl. Pause the audio and give that a whirl, please. And then the fifth category is everybody. Not just everybody that you've included and mentioned so far, but everybody. And for my personal preferences, I'm including basically the whole world, not just people, animals, plants, everybody. But you choose what's best for you. Your mileage may vary. I want you to be comfortable. But I wanted you to know the parameters can expand in that way. And so we bring to mind everybody. May we be happy. May we be free from suffering. Try that, please. Okay, so that is a Maya tree meditation. I'm very curious about your experience of it. If you've never done it before, if you have, maybe you could tell me how it compares to others, if that's useful for you. But questions and comments are welcome here under the audio, on social, or on my website. Thank you.